Hello, you're welcome to Blossy Beauty Skill. In today's lesson, if this is what you have been looking for, how to make your own customized DIY Texapon, please, here we are. Please stick with me. In here we have our hot water, at just 1 liter hot water, and following is our sodium sulfate added into the hot water. As you can see, the hot water will help us to dissolve the sodium sulfate in no time. You can use cold water, but if you don't have all the time, you can as well use the hot water. So the hot water, you can see how fast it dissolves. This will facilitate the mixing and dissolving of our sodium sulfate. So that is why I use hot water. Cold water can still be, but I choose the hot water. Here now you can see how quickly it dissolves. So our sodium sulfate is already in our 1 liter hot water. We are still stirring, and coming up next, you can see it has already been fully dissolved. So we're going to introduce another chemical. It's just a 2 chemical stuff. Now I'm adding my remaining 1 liter, making it total of 2 liter, making it the total of 2 liter. And this time the second 1 liter was not as hot as the first one. As a matter of fact, I make sure the temperature calmed down more than the first temperature, so the second one can be like a lukewarm water. So we have mixed our second liter when our sodium sulfate dissolved. Now this is our XLS rice coming into the water. This one has been added after we add our sodium sulfate into our hot water at 1 liter. Now we added the second liter. After that, we added our XLS. We are not going to, you can see I've removed my whisk, because whisk can make it bubble. So we don't want the bubble. We want it to dissolve without much bubbles, because the more it bubbles, the more it might take time to settle. So here now I'm using my spatula, my wooden spatula, to just make it soak very to make it emerge inside the water very well, to be sure it's well soaked. So that is why I have to change from my whisk down to my wooden spatula. Even at that, you can see the bubbling coming up. That is one thing with XLS. So now I have been able to soak it well. It's well soaked. So from here you can see it. I'm going to cover it, and after I covered it for some time, I covered it for like 30 minutes. This is what I come back to. I came back to this very luxurious, well dissolved gel. Even though I am still whisking with my spatula, my silicone spatula, to make sure there will see some particles that can dissolve. You can see this is the work of the hot water that I use. That hot water will help everything dissolve faster than when you use cold water. You're still going to get the same result, but in a faster way. So this time around, we still have some little particles. If you come closer, you could see little particles. So I'm still going to allow it settle. I'm whisking for those ones to soak very well. So this is it, and this can be used for your liquid soap. It can be used for your shower gel. It can be used, you can even use it like this to add to your soap when you're making your soap. And this is it. I am transferring from the bigger bowl to a smaller bowl, so it can quickly settle. Down. So this is the black bowl, the original bowl I use in fermenting and dissolving my chemicals. Now I'm returning it to a smaller bowl for quicker and faster settling. I want the bubbles to go down, so we can achieve that thick, very thick Texapon gel. And here we are. You can see how it is. Can you see that? This is handmade. This is made DIY. This is our DIY Texapon. Very simple to make. Your ingredients are just to your Texapon, and to get your Texapon, you just need your sodium sulfate, as well water, and your XLS powder or XLS rice.